When my son Max was 8 years old, he was diagnosed with high-risk medulloblastoma, an aggressive type of brain cancer. We were presented with an opportunity to participate in an investigational study, daily radiation and daily chemotherapy, and that's his entire 8-year-old brain and spine getting massive doses of radiation. Post-surgery, Max could not walk. He was bedridden. His whole right side of his body had lost all coordination and balance. He barely spoke. He just laid there. Thankfully, because of Children's Hospital, because of the amazing team of doctors that he had, and the research that had happened, Max is alive.
I was robbed of my childhood. No kid should have to have their childhood taken away from them.
As much as I've learned from having a child with cancer, I've learned even more having a child struggling with neurological issues. By the time Beck was in 5th grade, he had been diagnosed with ADHD and a significant case of obsessive compulsive disorder.
OCD creates just a barrier of fear and anxiety that he's constantly dealing with. And throughout his entire growing up, he's been worried and afraid of things instead of enjoying things.
He became terrified of germs. He washed his hands so many times that they were bleeding. He had a birthday gathering, and all his friends were asking him what did he want for his birthday, and the only thing he got was 12 things of hand sanitizer.
It's really frustrating, and people need to understand that it is a real thing and it's not fun to live with.
There's not a lot of sympathy for kids who have stuff going on in their head that you can't see.
A teacher told me one time, why can't you respect your teachers? Why can't you listen when your teachers are talking? Why aren't you listening? We're setting you up for success. Okay, we're gonna put you outside the door on a little table with a stool.
And we'll hear people say, why can't you just be more like everybody else? Why can't you just do what you're told? You don't understand. He can't. His brain doesn't work that way.
What finally helped us was finding Dr. Wiegand. We weren't able to see him at Seattle Children's because it was full. So we have to see Dr. Wiegand in his outside private practice. And it was exposure therapy. He went from extreme to the point of almost hospitalization down to more moderate.
Max and Beck have very different conditions, and the idea that something as dissimilar as a brain tumor and obsessive compulsive disorder could have the same origin is pretty revolutionary. One of the things that we've learned over the past few years is that the genes or the genetics behind these conditions have a lot of shared features.
What is the root cause? What's the biology underlying these disorders? By understanding the underlying biology, we'll be able to actually develop new therapies for disorders that have not been able to be treated.
In the future, I hope patients like Max and Beck are treated in the same clinic, maybe even by the same doctors.
It's super exciting and encouraging. I just have so much optimism that we're gonna get there. We need to support that.
I'm the president and founder of the Pediatric Brain Tumor Research Guild. To date, we've raised over $5.5 million for pediatric brain cancer and brain tumor research.
It's events like this and others that go on throughout the year, that's how research gets advanced in this city, in the country, in the world.
What I've really realized is that it's up to us. It's up to philanthropy or understanding that we are the ones that can make a difference for the kids who have neurological issues and neurological differences. It's up to us.